Welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we're doing something a little different. In my previous videos I had mentioned that I wasn't only going to do aquascaping videos, I was also going to do updates on my fish, when I get new fish, moving fish around, things along those lines. Well, today we're going to be moving fish around. This big redhead Tapaho here is one of the fish I will be moving today. He's going to be going over here in the 180 gallon, and once he is moved, the Geophagus sveni, electric blue acara, and the pearl gourami I have in this 40 gallon breeder will be moved over to the 90 gallon. Well, the reason why I'm moving this bigger redhead Tapaho is because he's causing problems in this tank with the smaller, not just the Tapahos, but the smaller Geophagus. For the most part, nobody messes with the tiger barbs, and tiger barb doesn't mess with nobody else. It's just the Geophagus, well, the larger Geophagus. So I'm going to get him moved over here for the meantime. Maybe try to find him some more friends, bigger friends. And then once I have those guys from the 40 gallon moved over here, the smaller Geophagus will have more friends their size. And this is all temporary. This is just a grow out tank for the South American tank. And once I have everything grown out, this will eventually be turned into something else. But for now, this is a grow out tank, and I still love the way it looks. First thing to start off, we're gonna get this tank drained about halfway. I'm gonna get the sand vacuumed. And while it's halfway, I'm gonna get him moved over here so they're distracted by the water change, and then get this filled back up. Once we're done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and get this done, about 50% water change. And when that's about 50%, I'm gonna get all these guys moved over. Now, once I have all the fish moved from this tank over to the 90 gallon, I'm gonna do a water change on this for the fire eel I have in this tank. Check them out, just beautiful. I'm gonna leave it set up scape like this for the eel for now. He's only gonna remain in here to keep the tank cycled. Once I get it rescaped and a new fish for that tank, he will be moved over here to the 90 gallon as well. And he has all these caves and crevices in the tank that I know he'll just love. He does in that tank as well, but I'm sure with all those rocks and whatnot, he'll love it even more. So without stalling further, I say we just get started. Alright, so I completely forgot to stop the time lapse and show me catching and releasing the fish, but here it is, looking perfectly fine. Doing just great. I didn't have to struggle too much to catch it, and the tank is just sitting right there. Didn't have to go too far. So you can see he's not doing too bad here. Tank's coming together. I plan to add many more fish in the near future. It's just going to take a little time to get there. Now, when I first got this one, didn't really have any color at all, but it's showing a lot of red. It's looking real nice. This was sold to me as a turquoise Sevrum, and in certain lighting I can see the turquoise, but for the most part it's just this beige color with the reddish orange tail. And then I have this red shoulder Sevrum. I've had that one since it was like the size of a quarter. It's pretty big now. The red-tailed shark was also very small when I got it. It's looking pretty big. And the Oscar back there does not like cameras as always. I've had the Oscar for quite a while as well. I'd say about 8 or 9 months now. Still a little skittish, but we're getting better. So now we can finally start working on this tank. Get this tank drained about 50%, not exactly on the dot, just about. So we can go ahead and get these guys moved over. So let's get started. Alright, I'm hoping this goes smooth as it could possibly go. I might have to move some stuff, possibly the driftwood, just to get that out of the way so I don't have any obstacles to move around when I'm trying to catch them. But let's get in there and try to get them. Alright, so it took me about 5 minutes to catch all the fish. I just want to hurry up and get them all in there. Don't want to get them too stressed, so let's get them going. They're not looking too bad. The Geo down there, he gave me the hardest time. So I'm gonna get the water filled up and turn the lights off for the rest of the night, and we'll check back in the morning. Alright, so it's actually been about 6 days since that last clip was taken. I ended up getting sick and wasn't feeling it too much, but we're better now and we're back. Here's the pearl gourami I added from the 40 breeder. Doing just fine, looking great. Here's the sphenai that was already in the tank. I'm not sure where the other one is. Oh, there it is. Just missed it. You got a little redhead tapaho in this cave here. He'll peek his head out. And the blue acara is also back there. Everybody seems to be getting along, eating, doing just great. I'm happy. I wouldn't have it any other way. And as you saw, the redhead tapaho over here is doing just fine as well. Showing a lot of red in there. Before he wasn't showing too much red. The camera isn't picking it up too much, but he's looking real good. I'm happy. I can't wait to get him more friends, so that color will pop even more. But he's doing just fine in this tank as well. But yeah, that was a simple video, just moving fish around. I hope you guys enjoyed. I got more to come, so hit that like button and subscribe, and I hope to see you on the next one.